Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and today I wanted to make a quick video going over the stock market performance here on the 27th of January 2020. I see a lot of investors here on YouTube putting out videos of possible pullbacks, corrections, recessions in 2020, and I think I just want to make a video kind of covering the history that I have tracked in the history of this channel. I made a bunch of videos back in 2017, 2018, where if we had a pullback in the market of say 2% in a given day or 5% in a week, I would make a video covering that specific pullback for historical reference. So I want to go ahead and showcase some of that in today's video because I think that today is really insignificant as far as performance goes, whether it's up or down in the given day. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and cover what futures are looking like for Tuesday, the 28th, but it's going to be positive. It's going to look like it's going to be positive unless there's some crazy in the news that comes out there. But before we get into all of that, I want to also share an article that I shared over on Facebook page. If you head over to Facebook Financial Investor 101, links down in the description below, maybe in the comment section as well. There's a link. This is the second article that I kind of shared out recently. It goes over 90 dividend aristocrats. It has pictures. So Michael over at the High Dividend Yield Research shared this information. I thought it was really good share. It provides 90 dividend aristocrats with their number of years that they've grown and paid out dividends, the dividend yield, the current price when he took this is not a moving, it doesn't update, and the annual dividend for that specific company. So I just wanted to showcase that. I will be making videos going over these 90 dividend aristocrats, kind of thinning it down by their price, their current yield, and then we'll make another video kind of thinning that list down by their current financial fundamentals, and then we'll thin it down, and then we'll have a list of good, opportunities, dividend aristocrats that could be really good buying opportunities at this given time. So with that all said, that was a really long intro and I'm really sorry. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate it. If you are interested in the stock market, dividends, real estate, personal finance, subscribe to the channel. If you do enjoy this video, find it helpful, hit the thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions, drop them into the comment section below. I do read and reply to all your comments. And let's go ahead and get into the video. So I shared a video today of 3 companies that I was eyeing. I believe that all 3 of these in a fair position as being undervalued or what would be considered fair priced. So we have Chevron, Walgreens, and 3M. If you haven't watched the video, I would appreciate if you just kind of go to my channel and check out that video. Now, a lot of investors today were looking at the market. We had a pullback in the S&P, Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ of over 1.5%. And I think I want to kind of cover that just because I want to start doing these historical days again, where if we pull back in a given day, say 1.5% or 2%, what was the reason for that specific pullback? And in this case, what's on everyone's mind here in the market and overseas? It is the virus. The coronavirus is coming through and kind of creating some ripples here in the global markets and causing huge sell-offs here. What do we see right now? We see actually Hong Kong, which is where this virus initiated or originated, is positive by 0.15%, whereas we see London and Germany and the US companies down for the day. So what is up with that? So a lot of investors over on YouTube were discussing possible 2020 recessions, this as a pullback, a buying opportunity. I don't believe that. I don't think that this is a buying opportunity. If you are a single stock investor where you're specifically buying into stocks, I think that you have a good chance of buying value. But if you're buying the market at this current stock price, even after today's pullback of 1.5%, you're only getting just a slight pullback or a slight discount. You're getting a discount back to about January 8th of 2020. So it's not a huge discount. The Dow Jones has had also a pullback of 1.58. The NASDAQ had the biggest pullback of 1.89. Now, if we look at the total market using these 2 ETFs, we have SPY and VOO, which tracks the S&P 500. I wanted to go ahead and share these side by side because they both have very similar performance as they both track the same index. Now, we can see over the course of 10 years, there are some fluctuations in the price. It moves higher, it moves lower, it moves higher, it moves lower, But generally, you can see, where does the stock price go? It moves in a positive direction. And right now, are we trading at all-time highs or near all-time highs, or are we sort of in a, you know, in a pullback or recession? We're not in a recession. We're not in any sort of pullback. We're not at any sort of bottoming out point, such as we were at the very end of 2018. We have been on a constant upwards trajectory ever since 2019. So let's go ahead and put in the 3-year mark here. You can see 2018 ended. We were down hard. Guess what happened in 2019? It just went up week after week, month after month. We may have had maybe 2 or 3 negative months, but overall, very positive there in the year. So to say that this is a pullback here in the day, yes, it's a pullback, obviously, because the market pulled back. But is it a buying opportunity? Is it a discount? No, it is not. Now, I used to record a lot of the pullbacks that I believed were, more out there. Why did the market pull back on specific days? So I actually have a playlist called Stock Market Pullbacks and Corrections. And inside this playlist, I haven't tracked it since back in December 2018, but that was the really last time that we really had a pullback of over 2%. So here, on Christmas Eve, we had a stock market pullback in the S&P of 2.71, of 2.91, of 2.21, and the Russell went down almost 2%. Prior to that, the 19th to the 20th, it was over 3% in the S&P, the Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. Now, investors were looking at the market at this time, and yes, the market was already plunging down. We were right here, that we were at the bottom. So when this market was plunging down lower and lower during this time frame, was that considered a buying opportunity? I would say at that point, when the market had plunged from nearly 20% from their highs to their lows, that is what I would consider a buying opportunity for the index. But this where we're at is not a buying opportunity. So I just kind of want to showcase that. I haven't made a video kind of going into this playlist of stock market pullbacks and corrections, but I wanted to go ahead and record this video as we did have a pullback today of 1.5%, but it is not anything to really be joyous for, because that little 1.5% difference when we are trading at near highs really isn't a discount or a buying opportunity unless you're looking at specific companies, single stocks that will give you that value for your buck. So this is a playlist. You can see here, back on October, we lost over 3% in the S&P, 2% in the S&P, almost 2% there, 2%, 3%. So what I'll probably do is kind of track going forward from here. It seems like 2020 may be a bit of a rocky year, but I think every time we have a pullback of 2% or more, I will make a video kind of showcasing and documenting here vlog style what exactly took place on that day to have caused the market to sell off as much as it did. So in today's video, the coronavirus, rippled the markets, but guess what's going to happen on Tuesday? So all those investors that were posting that they're scared, that they sold out of their investments because they don't know when this is going to stop. Well, guess what? If we look over at stock futures right now, it looks like the markets are booming higher. You just saw me refresh. The S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Dow Jones all went higher from my refresh point. So the S&P right now is up 0.73% as far as stock futures. The Nasdaq is up 0.94%, and the Dow Jones is up 0.7%, which means Tuesday may be a positive day starting out. We don't know what kind of news is going to get put out. We don't know how the media will hype stuff, or how many more people will be affected by this specific virus, and it will affect the market as it has done on Monday and Friday. So that is what I wanted to cover in today's video. I will probably be making these vlogging style videos in the future, kind of going over the pullbacks in the day. If it falls by, we'll say 1.5% across the indexes or more, I think that would be a valid point to make the video and kind of showcase what caused the markets to fall back that much on the given day. So I think maybe that'll be a good plan. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Would you be interested in these style of videos? Kind of going over a vlog and historical reference of what went on that specific date to cause the markets to pull back, and kind of discuss whether it's actually a buying opportunity or just a little tiny correction, a blip at all-time highs. That's not really a buying opportunity as far as the index goes, but just a another day to be invested in the stock market. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button below. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would highly appreciate if you do subscribe to the channel. I do have a bit of a cold or something going on, so that's why my voice is kind of fluctuating as I'm making this video. And that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.